Northern Light Health has posted an updated statement on their Facebook page regarding continued negotiations with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. The post says, quote, after months of trying to work something out, the last offer we received from Anthem in mid-July was nothing short of offensive. They not only want us to raise rates for Anthem patients, but for all of our patients. This isn't just unfair, it's unacceptable, unquote. On July 30th, Northern Light says it shared a counterproposal requesting an 8% increase for next year. When WABI spoke with the president of Anthem, Denise McDonough, she asked Northern Light to be reasonable with the increase they asked for. She says 30%, which would be over the course of the next 3 years, according to the letter, is unreasonable. She also stated Anthem shouldn't be the entity to help solve Northern Light's financial issues. Northern Light's current contract with Anthem expires at the end of September.